Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's same but different episode, we're gonna talk about the 3 most commonly seen mushrooms here in the US, which are the white mushrooms, the baby bella mushroom, as well as the portobellos. We're going to talk about the difference, or you can say the same, between these 3 types of mushrooms, and how do you pick and store, also clean your mushroom at home, as well as the nutrition profile of the mushrooms. Check it out. Hi new friend, this is Erica right here. I'm a Taiwanese citizen, currently living in America. Cooking and traveling is my passion, so I'm here to share with you my favorite Asian recipes. On each same but different episode, I'm gonna pick a few of the dishes or the ingredients that is easy to be mixed up and explain to you the difference or the same between them. And of course, there's also gonna be a Chinese lesson at the end of the video, so if that interests you, please subscribe and keep watching. What is the difference between white mushrooms, baby bella mushroom, as well as portobellos? Every time I walk into an American supermarket here in the US, I find that the mushroom collection is very narrow. All I can see is the western mushroom, which is the baby bella I assume, as well as the king oyster mushroom that you can pick. But there was one time I was looking at the price of the mushroom and I figured, oh, all these mushrooms have different names. And then when I bend over and actually look at it, I figure there's white mushroom, there's baby bella, which they basically look the same to me, and there's the big boy portobello. At the time, I thought it was so silly to think that they are the exact same thing, until I got home and did a little research about it. Well, it turns out I was right. The 3 similar looking mushrooms are actually the same savory, delicious fungus called
Agaricus bisporus fungus.
Yeah, that. Which is the most common mushroom crops in the world and account for 97% of the mushroom production here in the US. The difference between the 3 types of mushroom is mostly on its color and size. Let me start with the most popular of it all, the white button mushrooms. The white button mushroom, aka the champignon de Paris in French. Why mention its French name? Because it is believed that white button mushroom has first been grown in the catacomb beneath Paris. The white button mushroom is actually the baby version of the other 2 types of mushroom that we're talking about today. It is the most cultivated variety in the world, and it is also the most commonly consumed mushroom here in the US. White button mushrooms are harvested within 3 to 4 weeks of growing and are sometimes off-white or brown in color if it's grown in wild. White button mushrooms are commonly seen on top of pizza or in pasta, and in Asian cuisine, we love to stir fry them with some other meat or vegetables. And as a matter of fact, our next video will be a very simple stir fry dish of white button mushroom with the snow pea. So subscribe and stay tuned. White button mushroom can be eaten raw. It got a spongy texture that's kind of firm with a little crunchy on them before cooking. But they didn't really have any strong umami flavor like the shiitake mushroom, so this is a mushroom that is easy to be paired with any ingredients really in your recipes. After cooking, the flavor will be more concentrated. You can taste more of its umami flavor, but still on the milder side. So like the white button mushrooms in the supermarket that are firm with a fresh, smooth, and plump appearance, the surface should be dry but not dry out. Next, the baby bella that's not the baby. When I first heard of baby bella, I find it so cute, and I of course assume that since your name is baby bella, whatever relative you have, you gotta be the baby one, right? And today I've learned that it's not actually true. What's up with all these English naming that's trying to confuse people, huh? Anyways, baby bella, aka the Cremini mushrooms, is actually the older brother of the white button mushrooms. Quick little trivia. Sometimes you'll hear people calling this mushroom the Cremini or Cremino. So Cremino is actually the single version of the Cremini mushroom. So if you have 1 baby bella, you call that the Cremino, and if you have 2 or more, that's a Cremini. So there's no Creminis or Creminos. The Cremini mushroom is similar size to the white button mushrooms. The color of the Cremini's cap range from a little brown to chestnut color, although the interior color is still white. When purchasing the Cremini, check under the cap to see if the gills are covered. Typically, covered gill on the baby bella mushroom means it has more of a delicate flavor, and if the gill starts to show, that kind of means it's not fresh anymore. The gills are the structure that is underneath the cap. The purpose of it is to create and release spores for reproductions, which I bet you all learned this in a biology class before, but forget about it, so just a reminder. The taste of creminis are almost identical to the white button mushrooms. So unless you're really picky about your plating that you want exact color for the dish, these two mushrooms can be totally interchangeable. Last but not least, get to know the big brother of the three, Portobello. The big boy right here is the Portobello mushroom, aka the Portabella and the Portobella. I bet one of these names are simply just a spelling mistake to begin with, or it might be a different language. If you know the answer, please leave a comment down below and tell me. I'm really confused. By just looking at its size, you can probably tell the Portobello mushroom is the most mature of it all. The name of Portobello in Italian, it means beautiful door. We're not really sure where does it get its name, but people believe that it is a marketing strategy that came in around the 80s to make it sell better, which it actually works. Back in the day, Portobello was not really a popular mushroom, and here we are, talking about the big three. The Portobello is not only bigger in size, but it also has more defined gills. The flavor is earthy, and after cooking, it can have a meaty texture, just like the king oyster mushroom. The most common dish I saw made with Portobello mushroom is probably the Portobello mushroom pizza, which I love to make it myself all the time as well. And if you have a mushroom burger before, you will know that Portobello is actually a great choice for meat substitute. Choose Portobellos with firm, unblemished caps. And when you turn them over, check the gills. If they're dry, that means it's fresh. Well, as you may know, any mushroom you're picking, moisture is always the enemy. What is the health benefit of eating mushrooms? Simply put, you can't really go wrong with eating any type of edible mushrooms. They're a low-calorie, low-sodium, fat-free, and cholesterol-free plants. They're also packed with fibers, minerals, and vitamins. Even though each type of mushroom have a little bit different of the nutrition profile, but overall, they're all a good source of antioxidants, beta-glucans, vitamin B, copper, as well as potassium. They may protect you against cancer and heart disease, as well as help you improve the blood sugar level, as well as gut health. The three types of mushroom that we're talking about today are also high in protein and vitamin D. They're also a great source of vitamin B12 for the plant-based diet. How do you store and clean this mushroom at home? The key of cleaning and storing your mushroom, any type of mushroom, is to avoid moisture. Mushrooms nowadays are normally grown in a lab or farm rather than the wild. And while selling in a supermarket, they're normally wrapped in plastic like this. Well, it might not be the most eco-friendly option, but it does prevent the mushroom from getting contact with the germs as well as the dirty hand of the customers. So after you bring the pack of mushroom back home, you can just store it in the fridge like this. But if you already open the packaging, I would recommend you to put it into a breathable container with the paper towel inside. Or just simply put it into a paper bag or mesh bags. Finding a breathable container is very important because the air flotation will help the mushroom keep dry. And also the paper towel or the paper bag or mesh bag will absorb the water on the mushroom and in the fridge. Try to use your mushroom within the week of purchasing because even if you keep it away from moisture, over time mushroom being in the fridge will still dry out like a lady's skin in the air-conditioned room. You only need to clean your mushroom right before you want to use them, and normally the mushroom nowadays sell in the supermarket are grown in a lab or farm like we said, so there's not much dirty thing on it besides the dirt. Just simply take a paper towel and wipe up the dirt on the surface of the mushroom and you're good to use it. If your mushroom is really dirty, do you really want to wash them off, you can rinse off them real quick or use a damp paper towel to wipe off the dirt. The big no-no is never soak your mushroom because you're gonna lose its umami flavor. Now we already learned all we need to know about these three special mushrooms. Let's learn how to say it in Chinese. The word of the day today is 羊菇, Western type of mushroom. In Taiwan, we call both the white button mushroom as well as the baby bella mushrooms yang gu. It's just different colored type of yang gu. Yang means western and gu means mushroom. So the western mushroom in Chinese is yang gu. Thank you for watching to the end. Let me know if these information are useful for you by giving this video a thumbs up. It's only gonna take you a second, but it means a lot to me. I make video on YouTube twice a week, so remember to hit that bell and you'll never miss out. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe on my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!